The WNBA named the starters for the All-Star game in Indianapolis on July 19th. Caitlin Clark, Napheesa Collier, they were the leading vote-getters among fans. They will select teams from starters and reserves. Clark received 1,293,000 votes from fans. Collier, about 100,000 fewer. Clark said, "It's cool that the fans get to be a part of it, have a little impact on the game. It's going to be special to do it here in the city, trying to make it the best All-Star that WNBA has ever had. It is certainly a cool honor." All right, Nicole Moss, Tykera joining us now to talk a little W. Lady, now despite dominating the fans' vote as the WNBA leading All-Star vote getter, Caitlin Clark, all right, she dominated the fans. But when it comes to the players, the Fever star was ranked as the 9th best guard by players. So fellow players rated Clark as the 2nd best guard on her own team behind Kelsey Mitchell. Ty, are you surprised by that?
Surprised. I personally think 9th is a bit harsh. I think that's the best word and way to describe it. But I also think if we're looking at the player's perspective, it could be fair in a sense where she's missed 7 of their 16 games this year. And so within that, she just hasn't been available. We've had a small sample size of Caitlin Clark in this season in particular, but and we're not talking about last year, but we understand the dominance that she has had in the league as being Rookie of the Year a season ago, and then also being named to the WNBA first team, which is no easy feat. And so for that alone, I don't think she would be the 9th best guard. But if we're looking at this year, yes, her numbers have dipped a little bit when we talk about her shooting percentages. She's shooting just 29% from the 3 right now. But all in all, I think when we look at her game and how impactful she is for the Fever, they are better with her than without.
Yeah, I mean, to Ty's point, a slight dip. So from last season to this season, last season was 19 points, 8.5 assists, almost 6 rebounds while shooting 34% from downtown. This season, 18 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds, shooting 30% from beyond the arc. So to Ty's point, but that's also due to the fact that she's missed a substantial amount of time, and then the reacclimation period and stuff is a little tough. So I don't really know if the 9th best player is based on this season or just looking at her overall scope of work. If it is her overall scope of work, and I do think in rating systems like this, you can't just look at what someone has done for a short period of time, because injuries are part of the game. It happens. If Giannis gets injured, it doesn't mean he's no longer a top 10 player because he's missed X amount of time. Like, that doesn't change the ranking. He still is top 10 even though he's missed X amount of time. In that regard, it's definitely harsh. It's definitely eyebrow raising, and it definitely does not help the narrative that already exists. I'm not going to get into it. We know what that narrative is. It's a little bit, I don't know if I would agree with that completely. I don't agree with that. And like I said, it definitely makes things a little muddy in the waters in regards to whatever people say about what goes on in this situation.
That's fair. 9th best guard. Not sure about that. Nicole Moss, Tykera, thanks so much for this update when it comes to the WNBA. They'll be talking about it on We Need to Talk Now, your weekly sports and culture fix. Nicole Moss, Alicia J hosting that one. They cover the top news in sports with an emphasis on female athletes like Caitlin Clark.